Captain Hugh, first officer that's especially on board crew today. I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly Ryanair.
It's a pleasant midday, this wonderful sunny Saturday in Spain's north coast, Santander to be precise, the capital city of Spain's Cantabria region, which boasts stunning mountainous landscapes, great waterfront, there's beaches on the other side, palatial architecture, and a great many number of restaurants, bars, many of them are Michelin recommended. I'm only here for a brief stay. I saw flights for just £40, good old Ryanair, from Manchester. So I thought I'd come check it out with my friend Jamie, who you might remember from my Ghana videos. Today's main focus is food. We have a lunch reservation at a Bib Gourmand restaurant and also a one-star restaurant for dinner, which will be a special treat. The waterfront here is stunning, as you can see, and so is the weather. It's about 25 degrees. The coast makes it bearable. I'm wearing a jumper and joggers, so it's not too hot. It's just nice. Apologies for the wind. Maybe that's going to mess with the audio quality. Oh, James. I thought I left him behind at a bar, but he's following. He's wearing a t-shirt for a change. Might be the first time seeing him in a t-shirt, right? Anyway, we were going to start the video by heading to a little ham place, you know, that does the famous Spanish ham, the cured hams. It looked delicious, but the language barrier made it a little bit of an awkward interaction. I believe the restaurant portion was closed, and my broken Spanish wasn't good enough to explain that I just wanted to take some out to try, so I left. I know next to nothing about Santander. In fact, for the longest time, I only knew of it by name because of the multinational bank of the same name, which, as you might imagine, has quite the presence in town. Many branches and ATMs owned by the bank. It really is stunning, and I've taken a little bit of a walk around yesterday when we arrived, but I didn't bring out my camera, so there might be a video from the restaurant taken with phone footage if the quality of it's good enough. I'm not sure it is. I'll definitely be taking it for the next meals so you can get a good idea of the local cuisine. And yeah, Jamie's gone and sat down on the waterfront. It's not much of a walker. Direction, a couple of kilometres away, the beaches, the Magdalene Peninsula. There's a maritime museum. I don't think I'll have time to visit museums. You can just about make out on the other side of the bay, the beaches, and a little village by the looks of it. I'm not sure you'll be able to make that out on camera. I'm just going to walk a little bit further in this direction. Could be fun to go sailing. Maybe I'll see if Jamie's up for that later on. We really should have stayed longer. With less than 2 full days, I fear we're going to miss out on a lot. I wasn't expecting there to be so much to see and do, to be honest with you. Such are the pitfalls of being a poorly organised traveller. Looks like there might be some beaches just a little further ahead. Imposing and impressive bit of architecture. Appears to be a concert hall of some type. And now you can get a better view of the beaches. The lifestyle here seems to be quite leisurely and relaxed. You know, everybody's at a chilled pace. The locals seem to be quite wealthy. That's my impression of it. Maritime Museum. We seem to have reached the end of the city. It goes right around, leads to some little villages. Yorkshire. Gets everywhere. Leeds scum on tour. I mean, I wouldn't describe them as that myself, but hey, if they want to call themselves Leeds scum, that's fine. I won't argue it. Made it back to where we left Jamie behind. Let's see. Can we spot him? Where's a wild Jamie? Where is he? Where is he? Can't see him. Oh dear. If you can't find him where you left him, look for the bars. Maybe he's at the bar. Maybe. Here. We found him. No, I walked back up here, and because I didn't see you on the bench, I was going to cross the road and see if you were at one of the bars.
Yeah, I went down really good.
Yeah? We can't put that on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the one right at the end? No, that's miles away. You've got to go all the way around the bay. But I went to, there's a little one at the end where people are doing kayaking and stuff. The restaurant for lunch is right here. Corrida Margarita, which is listed in the Michelin Guide with a Bib Gourmand Award. Right round the corner from our hostel, which is quite convenient. Let's check it out.
Bienvenidos.
Beautiful restaurant. From first impressions, friendly, complimentary bread, which is still warm and fresh. That €24 menu, where you get a starter, a main, and a dessert. Very good value, if it's good, which I'm sure it will be. Some local white wine for our meal. Jamie's going to go for the beef with veal. I'm going to go for the octopus, and then for my main, I'm going to go for the Iberico knuckle, which sounds really good. Just as we finish the bread, took the plate away, and then come back and bring an entire new one. I'm going to have to paste the soles on the bread. I don't want to ruin the meal. That's my octopus with avocado. Jamie's veal. Both look really good. Let's get stuck into this and give it a go. Yeah. Very good. The octopus is so tender, which is quite difficult to get right. Like it? No. Let's try it. Some of this veal. Look at that. That's good. It smells really good too. Look at that pulp. You just need to gently glide your fork. That's it. And it just falls apart beautifully. Just try to make this. Jesus Christ. The gravy is really rich. The meat is just succulent. You barely have to even chew. It's just obviously been beautifully slow cooked. Yeah. Look at that. Some good Spanish cheesecake. I love the way they make cheesecake here. It's a lot different, it's a lot thicker. So creamy. A very decadent dessert. And a good closure to the meal. So, we finished our meal at Corrida Margarita. The whole bill was €49 for both of us. So, 3 courses each. The wine was complimentary. The bread was complimentary. I mean, value for money, you just can't beat that. I don't think anywhere in town will beat that for value for money. Very impressed. The service is fast, the food comes quite quickly, so it's perfect. So if you're in the area shopping and you just need a quick bite to eat, definitely get your bang for the buck there, and yeah, recommend it. So we're chilling in the hostel, just recharging our batteries after lunch, and then the worst happens. The heavens open up. When you're only here for 2 days and one of the days it rains, not ideal. So we're just gonna have to brave it anyway. But me, I came unprepared. This is the biggest thing I've got. No coat, not even with a hood. Absolutely beautiful. We've got a rainbow, we've got the beach, and we're outside a Michelin Star restaurant, ready to enjoy fine dining experience. The rain is coming back again, but not so bad. Later on there's some kind of light show going on the waterfront, which we'll be in attendance of. Let's go. We're a little bit late, we had a reservation for 8:30.
Okay.
Under Patterson.
Patterson.
What's it? Here?
Sí. Okay.
No. So we're welcomed here with a glass of cava before we make a choice for our food. As you can see, there's also a wonderful view of the beach. Stunning restaurant. This has to be like one of the most beautiful ones I've ever been to.
Like mix or
What would you like? Would you like a mix? Or?
Yeah, mix.
yeah mix.
A mix would be good.
Yeah.
Gave us a selection of different breads, and what seems to be common here, they are not stingy with the bread. They give a lot of the bread. That is a big portion.
We have here the olive oils. We have two different types of olive oil. The first is the olive cornicabra. The brand is San Carlos, and the location is in Cáceres, Extremadura, in Spain, in the border of Portugal and Spain. Okay. Spicy is the olive arbequina. The name in Spanish is Oro del Campo, but the traduction is similar like a gold of the floor. Okay, this is the location in Catalonia, in Reus. Okay, I suggest to try first this and then the other.
Okay, yeah. Go for a little bit of this bread. Get it dipped in. Here we start with our appetizers. We've been told that there's a correct order in which to eat them. We start with a spoon and work our way around. This one is like a cream cheese with honey pearls, and she described it as algae, maybe it's seaweed. We have a cherry tomato that apparently you eat in one bite and it explodes. Then we have a brioche with entrecote and like a sort of mayo. I can't remember. This is anchovy. And so yeah, we're gonna start in order as recommended. Let's give it a go. Gracias. Yeah, next course, some mussels with a sauce that I can't quite remember what it was, but I'm a big fan of mussels, so let's get tucked in. delicate flavours there. I enjoy it. Quite a refreshing first course, kind of sets your palate up. That big like octopus or kraken thing is actually it's glass. I can't believe it, but yeah, that's actually the glass. Have you ever been served a drink like that before? Look at this. Our second glass, which is apparently the strongest on the course of wines, is 15%. Wow. Smell that. Very strong smell. That's the strongest smelling wine I've ever had. It smells like a brandy or something. Wow. I can honestly say I've never tasted a wine like that before. Wow. So unique. Or maybe I'm just not enough of a wine aficionado to have known other wines like it, but seriously, for me, that's a first. I like it.
Tipsy Sabayon, made of yuzu, caviar, acedera, and this is also called oyster leaf because the flavor is quite similar to the oysters, and that's a gel of egg.
You eat the leaf.
And,
You eat the leaf.
sorry?
You eat the leaf.
You eat it. And now I'm gonna put a little bit of air of sake, that is made of sake, water of the asparagus, and a little bit of flowers.
So, let's give this one a go. It's white asparagus. Get it with a little bit of the sake foam in there. See how it smells amazing. So we move on to our next wine as we anticipate the next course. We've moved on now to red. She described it as smoky with berry flavours. Definitely get that from the smell, the smokiness. That might be my favourite of the meal so far. You should try this one. Yeah, you get the fruity berry flavours. I'd be open to getting a bottle of this just to drink at home. Usually I prefer white than red. I just drink red when it's appropriate or in a menu when it's, predetermined. But, I could drink a bottle of that right now. As we wait for the course that accompanies this glass, I just have to once again reiterate my absolute love and adoration for this wine. It might be the best red wine that I've ever had. Enjoy. Gracias. So here we have, it's apparently quite a local delicacy. Inside these ravioli, there is black pudding, there is pig cheek, pig neck, there is all kinds of meat goodness. And then he finished it off with a soup. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually try a little bit of the the soup, which looks like kind of like a broth or a stock. Oh, meaty, slightly smoky. Oh, you might like this one since it's meaty. So I'm going to get a bit of this. Not only is it my favourite wine so far, it's my favourite course so far. See if you can get a look into that. Oh, get your chorizo, your black pudding, you've got, oh look at that. So now we go back to white. Apparently this is from the mountains on the border between Spain and France. Smells fantastic and super sweet. It's like almost like a dessert one. A slightly barbecue flavour. Beautiful. 12-hour marinated meat with something that resembles charcoal covering it, but it's not actually charcoal, it's completely edible. Impressive looking. Let's get through that one. Oh wow. The colour on that. And here we have the transition course to the desserts, which is made out of white chocolate with apparently tequila and lemon juice in the centre. So we're going to do that in one as she recommends. And for our first proper dessert, an apple-based one. I don't recall all the ingredients, but just how I like a dessert to be in a tasting menu. It's very light, fruity, refreshing. I don't like a stodgy dessert often when it comes to tasting menu, because by this point I'm usually quite full. So this is perfect. This is just how it should be. Let's conclude the meal. We have a final glass of white wine and an ice cream made with white chocolate, cheese, pistachio underneath, and a chip on top that is apparently made with curry. So my camera died unfortunately while I was about to review my final dessert, which you can see here unfortunately in not wide angle like my action camera offers, but contender for favourite course. They really ended on a high note with this one.
Excuse me, sir. The number of the taxi is 78, okay? It's just here in 1 minute.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, that's the holiday come to a close. A brief weekend. We're now in Santander Airport, which has to be one of the smallest international airports I've ever been to. This is literally the entirety of the departures. Like, there's like 6 gates, and the airstrip is just in a field. Really small. Security is almost non-existent. Next trip, Ghana, Benin, Togo, maybe Ivory Coast, maybe Liberia, in June, which is going to be considerably longer, 36 days as opposed to just 2 here. See you next time.